So gather round, ye mortals bold, from mist and brine and tales untold, where canvas breathes and colors flow. Welcome to painting. Tobias perch upon the dong. It must be rum. For chibi charge and songs be sung. No timid brush, no timid crew. We pay like thunder splitting through. He's defender who half divine, born of ink and turpentine. Samurai heart with Irish grin, lets the living ether in. He doesn't plan, just do don't try. He squints one eye, charge a G1 fearless stroke. The sky turns blue, and dragons hatch from paintings. Fortune egg, open up inside. It says, trust the flow, don't overthink. Follow the ether of ink. Let spirit guide the punchy while Boris grinds ink with teeth. Strike like a tiger, swift and true, just like Gallows would do. Step to the mic, he sets the tone with Mazzo's crisp meatball calzone. Italian gravy, grape drink too, broadcasting live. Neither a phony is here with you. From Japanese clan, he leads the way with honor. Sharp as katana spray through stormy doubt and ego stew. He paints the life inside of you. So raise your brush like battle axe. Let go of fear and pigment cracks. Let art arrive from cosmic dew and roar it loud. Painting down!
What's up, bitches? Pay the fucking monkey so he doesn't go hungry. Right. It's just me again. Because even though I put everything in the wash, and the weather yesterday was beautiful, so I put all the washing out on the line. And everything was going to be fine because, the washing was on the line. I forgot to bring it in last night. And when I woke up this morning, it was pissing rain. So I was like, no even point in taking the clothes in. Because then I had nowhere to put them. I would have had to set up the clothes horse, and then sure I would have had to wash them again anyway. Or unless you like the smell of rain on your kimono. Which actually doesn't sound too bad, but anyway. So yeah, everything's still out in the line, and so it's sopping wet. So there's that. But I am here, and I'm trying not to be queer. Apparently we have a new tuna specifically for Tuesday. So get the goo flowing. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. And the first thing that Desmondu says in the chat gets retracted. What did you say? What did you say that YouTube taught was gay? Or not gay? How funny would it be that it's like if you type something in a chat in YouTube and it's not blatantly obviously faggotry, YouTube's like, no, you're not allowed to speak unless it's really gay. Okay, so the new tuna, the sequel to Monday, Tuesday.
Monday built the momentum. Tuesday. We use it! Monday gave us momentum. Tuesday gives us choice. Waste it? No. Use it? Yes. Get up, move, build, lift, carry, crush. Get up, build, lift, carry, crush. It's Tuesday, niggas. This ain't
I'm surprised the AI let you put niggas in it. Or niggers. Almost sounds like niggers. How'd you manage that one? You sucking AI's dick.
Monday started the fire. But Monday is gone. The question is simple. What are you going to do with the momentum? Get up!
I have no momentum from yesterday. I'm very tired today.
The morning comes, the blood runs hot. Another chance to give what we've got. Feet hit the floor, we seize the day. No hesitation, no delay. Monday laid the foundation strong. Now Tuesday says we carry on. We built the fire, we fed the flame. Now get your ass up and earn your name. Move your body, sharpen your mind. Leave yesterday's weakness behind. Every breath is a gift we hold. Every day is another round. No wasted motion, no wasted time. Take what you're given and make it shine. You have a burden, carry it. You see someone falling, left them. It's Tuesday, niggas. This ain't no fool's day. We're full of niggas. Time for the cross. It's Tuesday, niggas. This ain't no fool's day. We're full of niggas. Time for the cross. Time for the cross. Be grateful for the work in your hands, for the chance to build, to make a stand. We toil because the world is clay, and we get to shape it every day. Build your house with a steady hand, build something worthy where you stand. Give your neighbor strength when theirs is gone. Pull them forward and keep moving on. Don't cast the weight upon your back. Stand up straight and face the track. Grace in the burden, calm in the storm. Strength as it rains, strength is composed. Get up, move, build, left. Carry cross. Move, build, lift. Carry cross. You want a better world, then build one. You want a stronger tribe, then strengthen everyone. The light you bring becomes the light they see. The hand you give becomes the strength they need. Every action sends a signal through the chain. Every choice becomes a brick inside the frame. Don't wait for someone else to lead. Don't wait for someone else to blame. You have to hate, you have to fade, you have this moment. Make it count.
It's kind of gay.
Today we put it to the test. No wasted motion, no wasted breath, no turning backward, no surrendering. It's Tuesday, niggas. This ain't no fool's day.
I like that part.
Time for the cross. It's Tuesday, niggas. This ain't no fool's day. We're full of vigor. Time for the cross. It's Tuesday, niggas. Ain't no fool's day. We're falling on time for the crush. Time for the crush. We don't waste the momentum. We carry the load. We lift each other. We build, we move, we crush. Tuesday, time for the crush.
It's a little bit gay, but it's okay. First one's better. It's supposed to be techno, not gay metal. Where's the tab? Where's the tab? Ah, Dick Fordu. Printerberry. Yeah, Scouts. We're doing Scouts. So lots of drums. And then I think I'm just going to do a lot of kite, like a lot of fucking Oni heads like floating around or something. Like, you're gay. Prove it. Prove it, bitch. We have all the proof that you're gay. You're Canadian. You maple munching motherfucker. Way to stick with the techno. I know. You know? It's supposed to be Techno Tuesdays. It gives us a load of gay metal. For shame. For shame. When was the last time you committed seppuku? It's been too long. It's been too long. Where's my tunes? Techno. There we go. Oh God. Very tired today. I need to strip the bark off my war clubs. I might do it in the rain. A roaring fire. Have a few kids and then we'll talk about who's gay. Okay, I'm gonna address this. Just because you've managed to do the most fundamental thing to life, which is procreation or breeding, anyone can come. Like literally anyone can come. And just because a female allowed you to come in her doesn't make her a good judge of character, and it doesn't make you a man, whatever a man is, because it's fairly subjective, other than the fact that it's just a biological male of a human. But calling somebody gay because they don't have children is a really low bar, considering the amount of utterly depraved shitheads that have children. So it's a bit of a misnomer, you know. I know we all like respect Owen and shit, and the general idea of like, you know, oh yeah, you know, fucking have kids, don't be a faggot and all, like. But the whole thing of like, yeah, come talk to me when you've managed to breed is a bit cliche now, considering it doesn't really make a difference, you know. I mean, you would have to prove that all of your children are going to grow up to be great, and even good men can have shit kids. I mean, my father made me, and he's a psychopath, and my mother was a broken fool for years. So, and like, I barely turned out all right. So, like, just because somebody manages to breed isn't a metric of whether or not they're actually like a legend, you know. And you're all here listening to me for the past 4 years, and I don't have kids, you know. So, like, there's that. Betty Boo Boo. Like, what about like, you want to be a real man? Adopt a black. You know what's incredibly heterosexual? Just imagine if I just, like, if I got a load of money and just opened an orphanage and it was a black-only orphanage and I just adopted a load of black kids as a red-headed white man from Ireland. So I'll take all these kids that are already there, like, you know, like, I don't need to breed, they're fucking everywhere. Oh god. These are yeah, I know, like, I'm not like I'm genuinely, I'm not like offended or anything, like, do you know what I mean? I'm just like, I just have always thought it was like a really stupid, because there was other people in the Irish Bear group that had children and they suck, you know? So like, it gives people who have just like, and like, I live in Ireland, man, like, do you know what I mean? There's a, like, you want to talk about like social welfare dependence and all, like, people will have children just to use them as a tax break and then treat them like shit and all. Like, you know, just because you have children, just because you've managed to come in a vagina, you know, like, and then sure, like, you didn't do anything then. All you did is come in her. She gestated the child. She pushed it out, or got it cut out of her, which is why we respect women. You know, it's like, you know, yeah, fucking, you know, you're the one that has to carry it for 9 months. You're the one that has to, like, put up with it, like, biting your nipples and suckling off you and all that shit. Like, all I did was, like, have a great time for about anywhere from 60 seconds to 3 hours. Like, do you know what I mean? Depending on how much of a charge you are, like. It's a seriously low bar, like. That's why I make something, you know. I know technically, like, it was like, yeah, I made children. No, I mean make something like a business or fucking, like, do you know what I mean? Make something that has, like, only you, not parts of somebody else. Do something that, like, affects other people. That's why I respect Owen, because he calls out liars, you know. I don't respect Owen because he has kids. It's like, oh, like, if you don't have kids, you're gay. What about all the really cool guys who, like, can't have kids? What about all the legends who did have kids and, like, you could be a total badass and you could have kids. And you could be trying to be the best father ever, like, and it still all goes to shit, like, you know? Having kids is just such a... I find it very similar to the whole thing of, like, you know, people who are, like, hating on AI. It's just not logical. It's good rhetoric. It's excellent rhetoric, you know. Have children, you gay fuck, you know. What's the matter? Can't you breed? And don't get me wrong, I mean, to a certain degree, it's like, if you can't manage to get a female to open her legs for you, then yeah, I mean, like, you're probably not bringing a lot to the table, like, do you know what I mean? But what if a lot of it's not necessarily, or like, you have to really make up a lot if you're, like, unfortunate enough to be born an ugly fuck, you know, which, thank fuck that, like, I'm not, like, really ugly, like, I'm alright looking. But I look at some dudes and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I mean, like, unless you become, like, a millionaire, or, like, unless you're, like, you know, really cool, like a fucking, like, champion rock climber, or an Olympian, or a soldier, or a surgeon, or something really, like, you have to become so impressive as a person, typically, to, like, make up for the fact that you look like a bulldog chewing a wasp, you know? And it's sad, like, you know? Think about all those poor bitches that are just, like, and being fat is not necessarily one either, because, like, I've seen some heavy bitches who hold it well, you know? But if you're just, like, in the like, you're, like, fucking ugly, like, you really have to make up for it, typically, like, and it can be hard, you know? It can be fucking difficult, like. Think about the amount of guys out there that would make great fathers, but because they're not good looking and they don't make a lot of money, it's, like, almost impossible for them to find a female, you know? But then you get into the whole relativity thing of, like, if he's not good looking, makes, like, just above average wage or minimum wage, has an apartment, you know, lives on his own or whatever like that, like, you know, You could find a female who's like, you know, nice and she's funny and she likes you and stuff like that and all, like, you know, but she's probably gonna be fairly ugly, you know, in terms of like she might be a bit cute, but like, and I know people that hear me say what I'm saying, it's like, that's so mean and all. It's true though. That's how the world works, like, you know. Why do you think porn is so effective? You know? Nobody's watching a bunch of ugly people fuck. Yeah, like that's a better metric. Is like, instead of like have a few kids, then let's talk about being gay. It's more like be a good father. You know, that's more like, that's a far better metric. That's a far better metric. Is like, not just have kids, but like have kids and then actually raise them well to the best of your ability. Like, but like I said, you could do everything, like you could do everything right and it still goes wrong, you know. And I feel for those fuckers. I feel for the guys that, like, you have a great job, you make good money, you have a beautiful home, beautiful wife, good strong family bonds, and you have like 2 or 3 kids. You got the white picket fence, the car, the dog, the whole lot. But because you sent your kid to public school and because they got in with the wrong friends, like, there's only so much of it you can control, like, do you know what I mean? And like, one of your kids ends up being gay, and like, do you know, like, that's really hard to navigate, like, do you know what I mean? Because you can't just turn around and be like, no be gay, Jimmy, no be gay, Jimmy, because then Jimmy's gonna be like, fuck you, now I'm gonna be more gay, you know. Now I'll be more gay than you could possibly imagine, father. It's like, fuck you, Jimmy, and your teenage defiance. And then Jimmy goes off and like dies of a fucking heroin overdose or something in a gay crack house. Like, Jimmy, it's like, but you did everything right up until the point where you tried to get him to not be gay, which is the right thing to do, you know. Like, that's what's paradoxically fascinating, is like, if your son turned around to you and was like, I think I'm gay, the wise move would probably be to like let him find out why that's a bad move, you know, like, Dad, I think I'm gay. All right, let me know how that goes. Like, it's like, if anything, you want to do it, like, they say that a lot about parenting, where like, and like, from what I've seen, it's actually like a lot of it's true, where like you like lean into it, you know, like make him think that you think him being gay is like really cool, and like you want to go meet all of his gay friends, and like you start playing fucking Celine Dion all the time in the car when you're driving him to school and all, like, you know what I mean? And he's gonna hate being gay really quick. like you're like reading gay books in bed beside the missus, like, like, fuck around and find out, fathering. The philosophy of faff off. You don't need to apologize. Like, it's not your fault that like loads of these assholes think that fucking like, you know, yeah, have a few kids, then talk to me. It's like, I've just always thought it was ironically gay. I always thought that was super gay to be like. That's why I said, like I'm genuinely, I'm not offended. Like, I think it's a really stupid thing to say, like, you know. Have kids or you're gay. It's like, there's a lot of people who have kids who are seriously bad people and fucked up people and all. Like, the act of breeding is like, it's not even difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like, like having kids is really fucking easy. Like, raising them, that's a completely different story. Making all the right choices once you have put the seeds in the soil, that's a completely different fucking thing. But just having kids, fucking easiest thing in the world. Like I could have had 10 by now. Do you know what I mean? I could have had like a shit ton of kids with like probably at least 3 bitches. Like, like not difficult. So it's actually a terrible metric to judge people by. Like, have you procreated? No. Well, you're gay. Like I said, rhetorically, yeah, it's pretty good. Like, you know, but like dialectically, oh my god, it's so bad. You know, there's like, look at all the Muslims who are like, you, and you. You are now my wives. You shall give me sons. Why? Not to like be good, true, and beautiful. Not to like bring souls into existence so those souls can experience life in a good, true, beautiful way. No, to change demographics so that we can kill the Christians. like. Yeah, like the amount of times I turned around to myself and I was like, me? Have a kid? Are you serious? I can barely take care of myself. Having a child right now would be like a fucking horrible thing to do to a child. I wouldn't be able to provide for it. There's loads of stuff I don't know. There's loads of stuff I don't have. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad I don't have kids right now. I would like children, you know, but like I'm not a fucking retard. If I'd have had kids before, oh my god, like the poor kids. Jesus Christ. I only stopped smoking weed like 6 months ago. Fuck that, like. Daddy, what's that smell? It's Daddy's plants, my love. Daddy, why is the house always so smoky? I go to Jimmy's house, and Jimmy's house isn't smoky. It smells really nice, and there's candles everywhere, and Jimmy's dad's face doesn't have all those wrinkles. Like, and well, fuck Jimmy and fuck his dad. like, like, if I knew what I know now, back then, I probably would have, like, you know, put way more effort into like the stuff that I'm putting into now. Like, you know, like I would have stopped smoking weed, saved money. Well, what money I could save. Try to get a part-time job while I do my art and shit or whatever, because it would have been way easier to do while I was still living in Dublin. And then yeah, I would have like assuming that I was with Emma, you know, I would have like tried to put a baby in her like as quickly as possible, like, but It is what it is. As it stands, I really want a cat. Because I wouldn't... Like, this is how funny it is. Like, I'd love a dog. But if I got a dog where I'm at, it would actually be a danger to the dog. I would have to do a load of stuff to make sure that the dog was safe. Because, like, our back garden has, like, a 10-foot drop and all this fucking shit. Like, so it would actually be better for the animal if I got a cat, even though I would prefer a dog. So I'm thinking of getting a cat. Because I'd like an animal in the house. Because I love animals. But I think that shows that, like, I think about shit, you know? I don't do the stuff of, like, I want X, so I get X. It's like, yes, you want X, but what are the properties and the, like, you know, the attributes of your situation and, like, how they apply? Like, I think about shit, like, you know? Like, our neighbor has a dog and I pity the dog because it doesn't even have a proper back garden, so it's in the house all the time unless they take it somewhere, you know? So, like, and I had a dog for 14 years that was in the house most of the time, and it was a big dog. It was a medium-sized dog. It was a collie, you know? And those are like a sheepdog. Those things are supposed to be outside running up and down like fucking all day long, you know? And she spent the majority of her time in a fucking kitchen. Sad, like, you know? They do it here to siphon money from tax cattle. Yeah, like, it's actually crazy how people use children as an advantage rather than, like, having children because they want to have children and raise good children. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's genuinely loads of people that see their children as, like, a financial asset, like, or even, like, a social asset, you know? And, like, that's fucking demonic level shit, like, you know? You're gonna bring a life into this existence for your benefit, you know? And then when that life doesn't do things that you want, you get mad at it. Those people are messed up, like. Those people are really messed up. I'm your father, do as I say. Like, that's a really illogical way to raise a child, you know? I made you, so do what you're told. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. Like, it's like... That's the sign of a really weak mind and a really weak parent, like, you know? If you can't come up with, like, a logical reason. And, like, the most obvious one is, like, well, I've been here longer than you. I know what doesn't work to a degree. I'm wiser than you. I'm bigger than you. You know, like, I've been through a lot of shit because I've been here longer. So I know things you don't know. So it would benefit you to do as I say because I'm trying to impart wisdom onto you. Like, you know, you go that route, like, you know. You get these fuckers who are just like, I made you. You are mine. As long as you're under my roof, you will do as I say. To a child, all that sounds like is me big and strong, you small and weak. You will do as I say or I will fuck you up. And, like, I know there should be a certain amount of, like almost like what could be described as, like, a healthy fear. You know, I would much rather my children respect me. Like, fear me a little bit. You know, they should be scared that, like, oh, I don't want dad to find out, that kind of thing. But they shouldn't be afraid of you. You know, there's like that's a fine line. Your kids shouldn't be afraid of you. They should have a healthy respect for you, you know, but they shouldn't fear you. There was a time where I feared my father, and that fucks you up. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, when people are like, fear God, I'm like, I don't fear God. Whatever God is, like, I don't fear God. I trust God. Because when I changed my ways, like, stuff happened, like, do you know what I mean? So I trust the system that God created. Therefore, I trust God. But fearing God just seems fucking stupid to me, like. I want all the good men of this realm to pass on the good, true, beautiful, selfish maybe, but necessary. Yeah, but like if you really believe in God and you really believe in like the unseen realm and shit, like, do you know what I mean? Like, not everybody's meant to do the same shit, you know? There's people who are meant to be like if you look at everything as being like if you believe the whole, like, you know, everything happens for a reason, like fate and destiny and shit now, like, then like Andrew Wilson is like supposed to exist. He's like necessary, like, do you know what I mean? So he's just as necessary as somebody like Owen Benjamin. So like, so that means it's also necessary for Andrew Wilson to have children, you know? So like, because that's usually how it works, is like, I bet you one of Andrew Wilson's kids is probably like a really good person, because they're surrounded by examples of like horrible people, you know? The whole like diamond in the rough thing. It wouldn't surprise me at all if either one of their kids or something, like, you know, grows up to be like a really good person, like, you know, because they're witnessing real life examples of terrible people, you know. It's nice finding glitches in the matrix. It is. Majority of my neighbors leave their kids all night by themselves. Jeez, how young are the kids? We end up feeding them and having them over so they are at least supervised hard out there to support. Are you serious? What the fuck? That's crazy. I'm not signed up for programs or something, but then my accountant. But then my accounted for my tax after our firstborn. I'm all of a sudden got loot back. Yeah, like you don't even. You don't even need to like you can, obviously, and a lot of people do. Especially if you're a single mother, they'll tell you about all of these things that you can apply for. My ma did that for years. My ma did the whole, I'm a single mother with 2 children, for fucking years, and the amount of free money she got from the government. She was genuinely pissed when I turned 18. Like, how funny is that? Because of the fact that she had a financial incentive for me to be young and her child. When I hit 18, she was like, fuck! like, how fucked up is that? Like, it's so stupid. That's so fucked up, like. Indians give no thought to child safety or minding. Very scary to someone like that's fucking wild, man. They just leave their kids in the gaff like it's a fucking dog. Like that's just fucking crazy. Oh my god, like, like oh man, Indians are wild. Like fucking hell, like. That's actually crazy. I wouldn't be doing what you're doing. I'd be ringing child services. Like fuck that. Like not taking care of your kids because you're a neglectful psychopath. Gonna get your kids taken off you. Fuck that. Like that's legit the first thing I would do. Like if I noticed that my neighbor is just leaving their kids there, I'd immediately be onto the government and be like, yeah, my neighbor just leaves their kids there. So like fuck them. Like like fuck that, like I mean, yeah, fair play to you for like making sure they're fed and there's someone looking after them and all, like. But fuck that, they're not your responsibility, like. And people like that should be like punished, you know? That's fucking crazy. Oh, excuse me. Child services won't do anything with protected classes. Like, are you fucking sick? Well, why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me? The whole thing of like, oh, it's their culture to neglect their children, so if we interfered, that'd be racist. Oh my fucking god, these people, man, like. That's disgusting. Wonder how many kids in India are allowed to wander off and God only knows how they go missing, a wholly incompatible species with ours. Like, dude, like, that's what I think is crazy, is like, say what you want about, like, yeah, I completely agree with what you just said, like, do you know what I mean? But, like, literally every fucking culture and country has really fucked up issues, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know, like, I'd rather live in Ireland or America, like, maybe Australia, but I'd have to pick, like, a really based place, because lots of Australia's woke now, like. There might be some parts in China or Russia as well, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, there's, like, enclaves of, like, moral, common sense people all over the realm. But, like, most of the realm is fucked right now. In, like, crazy ways. Like, the amount of kids that go missing. The amount of kids that, like, are just aborted. Like, it's fucking, like... The stats in the United States are fucking wild. It's like 1 million abortions a year. That's fucking crazy, like... Try to show them a better way. I tell the fathers, What for as well? They prioritize fiat over well. That's crazy. Ah, Skull Sparrow. That's fucking wild, man. Like, dude, you can't just be leaving your kids like alone. Fucking like. Do not worry, my friend. I will make so much money that it will not matter. It's like, no, like, your kids probably fucking hate you. Like, you don't even feed them. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, that's what I think is fascinating about, like, you know, being able to hold multiple things that seem contradictory or are contradictory, but like they are still true, like multiple truths in your mind at the same time. And it's like, I do have a traumatized past, and like my dad is an asshole and like really fucked up me and my sister and all, like, and my mother was a fucking, you know, broken pathological liar for fucking years, and you know, emotionally manipulative and like all this fucking shit, like. But I also know that like my life is like has been, was, and is now so much better than other people's lives. And it's one of the things that like gets me out of bed in the morning. It's one of the things that like makes me work out. It's one of the things that makes me do the garden. It's one of the things that makes me do the stream when I don't want to do the stream. Like, there was a part of me that just wanted to stay in bed today because I'm tired and I'm sore, you know? I'm sore from working out and doing the garden. I'm tired from doing whatever, like. But like, I get up and I like do the house chores, you know, washing dishes, sticking like washing the clothes, fucking making myself a bit of lunch, going for a walk, getting fucking toilet roll and kitchen roll and shit for the house and all, like, and now I'm doing the stream, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, the whole time I have like a voice in the back of my head that's like, oh, part of me just wants to tell them I'm not doing the stream and just go back to bed because I'm tired and I want to sleep, you know? It's like, when I hear other people like complain about shit and all, and like, especially all this like, this fucking demonic shit the last few days, where all of these crazy bitches fucking standing in solidarity with this fucking, what's her name, Lindsay Clancy or some shit, like this fucking psycho demon that fucking strangled her 3 kids, like, and there's all these bitches throwing ice in a fucking shower bay, like, men don't understand postnatal depression is totally a thing. Yeah, it doesn't mean you strangle your kids, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ, like, the widespread stupidity in the realm right now is fucking serious. Like it's bad. Like, it's like looking at a garden that's just like full of garbage and rats, and you're just like, ugh, those poor flowers. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's bad. Like. Like, no wonder loads of people are turning around being like, oh, the painter was right, the Austrian painter was right and all. Like, to me, it's like, because part of you does get to the, when you see that much degenerate, fucked up, demonic behavior, and it's not only widely accepted, but it's widely justified and argued for, and like people make excuses for it and all this shit. Like, there is a part of you that's just like, okay, well, the logical next step is to kill all these people? And play some sick tunes while doing it? Like, you know? If I was gonna like perform a genocide, I would have the genocide with the best soundtrack. My Genocide would have had some fucking catchy music behind it, like.
He takes the ship. He takes the weapon, turns creation into leverage. Genesis in my hands. God switch on or off. Choose the end.
Normalization of the inverted. Yeah, let's fucking like. Painting looks great. Domo.
Blood is base, steel in veins. Two minds locked in a closing cage. No sensors, no vision, just instinct. Old men, young hatred. Every move is a confession. Think. Wait. Strike. Radiation hums. Door sealed shut. Logic over fear. A friend stands still. So others move forward. This is how legends end. Quiet. Certain. Path of God.
My Genocide music would be I Did It My Way by Sinatra.
The human will outlives death.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Fire, sea. Genesis blooms.
Oh my god.
Bleed.
Right, in the chat now, what's your like what's the main song of your Genocide? What's the main song you're playing while you're going around murdering everybody? The Sound of Silence. That's the first one that came into my head. Oh fuck. The Sound of Silence. Oh fucking bangers while you're dropping bangers. Yeah, like you like try and get the cannons to go in sync with the music and all, like you know. Be fucking brilliant. Oh, that'd be another great one. I mean, it'd be pretty epic to play the theme tune to Halo. That'd be pretty epic. Oh. Fire by the World of Arthur Brown would be hilarious. Check it out. Put a link in the Telegram. I'll check it after the stream. Just call me Angel by the morning. Put it in Telegram so I can listen to it after. Desmondu Sama's one is gonna be like a fucking Rammstein or something like. Ich will. Ich will. Oh man, you fucking brilliant. Hell March from Command and Conquer Red Alert. Oh, that's hilarious. I've always heard Red Alert was like one of the best CNCs. I didn't get to play the old CNCs. I got introduced to Command and Conquer with Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. I think it was Command and Conquer 3. And a lot of people said that, like, a lot of the like old school Command and Conquer people said that was like one of the worst ones. But I really enjoyed it. I thought Tiberium Wars was like really good, like as far as like a real time strategy goes, like. Whatever that epic operatic tune is from the first 300 movie. But yeah, Firefly is also on that list. That's hilarious. The one from, I think the one you're talking about from 300 is, I can't remember who does them. I think it's Tyler Bates does the soundtrack to, or at least some of the songs from 300. And I think the one you're talking about, because I remember like I think it's called Fever Dream. Because I used to have some of the 300 soundtrack on my old iPod Nano. The soundtrack to 300 is fucking savage.
It's not a river. It is a battlefield.
All the Star Trek techno we have is fucking awesome. I'll see you in a sec, Scouts.
They are coming.
I love this shit.
Through broken light and shattered years, a signal cuts through ancient fears. Red lights burn on steel and bone. The stars feel closer than our home. From silent voids they breach the night. Cold logic dressed as endless might. They do not hate, they do not feel. They only harvest merging steel. awakens, fragile and thin. If they succeed, we never begin. History bends beneath their hand. One moment more, and none will stand. I will not sacrifice the Enterprise. We've made too many compromises already. Too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here. This far and no farther. And I will make them pay for what they've done. Corridors hum with crawling dread. Metal whispers of the dead. Faces frozen, half alive. Trapped between the hive and mind. A queen ascends on wires and grace. With poison words and patient face. She tempts the man I used to be. With promises of certainty. She offers peace without the pain. A world where choice is rendered plain. But perfection forged in silent chains is just another form of slain. I will not sacrifice the Enterprise. We've made too many compromises already. Too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here. This far and no farther. And I will make them pay for what they've done. Below the decks, the future sleeps. A fragile dream, the night still keeps. A rocket waits in silent prayer. For courage born in open air. One small step through fear and flame. To teach the stars the human name. Not born of conquest, steel or throne. But from the will to stand alone. I have seen this enemy before. Not in metal, but in myself. And I will not let it win. The ghosts return, old scars ignite. Vengeance claws into the fight. Every loss, each fallen friend demands a war that never ends. But hands unclenched, the breath is slow. Command is knowing when to let go. To choose the path that hatred fears. And rise above our darkest years. No perfect code, no flawless plan. Outshines the heart of flawed made man. We are the sum of what we choose. And still, there's everything to lose. I will not sacrifice the Enterprise. We've made too many compromises already. Too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back.
Savages from the Pocahontas soundtrack.
But the future with this truth. We were tested
Oh god.
and we
It's
refused.
the idea of playing a song from a Disney movie while you're committing genocide, like.
No fear. No flame.
Oh man. Would it be another fucking excellent like Disney movie one, like what's that one from like there's probably some really good Disney movie ones that you can use during the genocide that would just be hilarious. Fucking I can't remember the name of any of them now. I can barely remember what they fucking sound like, even like I could just vaguely like hear the fucking melody and shit. Like
Real ghosts.
that is actually hilarious. Savages from the Pocahontas sound. That's so funny. Like
From the dark.
perfect.
Past mistakes don't stay dead. They wait. Exile planet. Broken sky. Hatred learns to breathe. One name. Spoken like a curse. Wrath of Khan. Say it slow.
It just came into my head there while I was like that. While this song is coming in, it's like one word, one name, spoken softly or some shit. It's like, and then all I could hear was Cartman from fucking South Park just being like, the coon. Oh man. A whole new world from Aladdin. Oh my god. We just hit a new theme. We totally just hit a new theme. Just the soundtrack to genocide. Oh my god, it'd be brilliant.
SETI Alpha, sand and bones, children
Oh,
raised on blame, evolution twisted, faith replaced by rage. He takes the ship, he takes the weapon, turns creation into leverage-genesis. In my hands, God switch, on or off, choose the end, Wrath of Khan, blood in space, steel in veins, Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Blood in space. Steel in veins. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. No sensors. No vision. Just instinct. Old men. Young hatred. Every move is a confession. Think. Wait. Strike. Screaming in. Wrath of God! Radiation hums, door sealed shut. Logic over fear, a friend stands still, so others move forward. This is how legends end. Quiet, certain, Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan. Victory cost. Pay in flesh. Wrath of Khan. The human will outlives death. From death, life. From fire seed. Genesis blooms. Where heroes bleed. Wrath is gone. and stays. Wrath of God! As it stays. Wrath of God. As it stays. Wrath of God.
Oh, sumimasen. I do believe it is time for today's phrase of the day. Honey in my coffee make me feel good. Wo ist sie? To piss or not to piss? Right, with the help of this feathery fuck, I will announce today's phrase of the day.
With the ding of my tiny donga, with this mighty songa, I send cleansing vibrations through the interwebs to cleanse you filthy mortals of your dirty, filthy chi, and allow it to flow freely as announced today's phrase of the day.
Today's phrase of the day is as follows. A knight in clean armor has never seen battle. Which sounds good when you say it, but then upon thinking about it for 2 seconds, I sent Desmondu Sama a fucking voice thing of, it's like a minute long of me like picking that apart logically. I was like, what if he's just sort of a really good knight and he just has clean armor? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just because his armor's clean doesn't mean that he's never been in a battle. Like, what if he just keeps his armor clean? Now, if it doesn't have any scratch marks or if it's unblemished, there's no dents, no scratches, no nothing, then you could be like, okay, he probably doesn't see a lot of battle. But even then, you could argue maybe he just has a really good blacksmith, or he's such a good fighter that nobody ever gets close to him. You know, so ultimate absolute statements are hard to make, which is good, because the harder they are to make, that means once you do make one that you can't really poke logical holes into, then it's very true, you know. But they're hard to make. And in fairness to you, you have made some good ones. What the fuck just happened to my screen? My laptop just glitched out. I think they're watching me. They're definitely watching me. I'm being watched. Laptop just freaked out. Being watched. Skål, Spuru! can and you should judge a book by its cover, yeah. These days, especially. A leopard can also change its spots if it has a marker and connects them up. Oh god. Ah, snowy summer. An Asian cat has entered the chat.
The last thing you want to come across is a member of the Mighty Bitey clan.
Was that the real one? I thought that wasn't the right one. Is that the right one?
The last thing you want to come across is
Oh no, it was the right one, yeah.
a member of the Mighty Bitey clan.
I'm so used to being like, that's the wrong one!
And you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze.
It's grop haze!
Forest region.
Not grape haze, it's grop haze.
Mighty Bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the Mighty Bitey. A member of the Mighty Bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and
No, yeah, it's not the original.
forest region.
I was right,
And the
yeah.
Mighty Bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. Oh, hey, oh, the Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the Mighty Bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the Mighty Bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey. The last thing you want to come across is a member of the Mighty Bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the Mighty Bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass, and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you while you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been mugged by a monster. All hail the Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey. Mighty Bitey.
Or is it the original? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
The last thing you want to come across ass is a member of the Mighty Bitey clan, and you're out foraging for berries and grapes, grape haze in the local forest region. And the Mighty Bitey slithers from the bush, proceeds to steal all your belongings and take a big chunk out of your ass and then scurry off into the distance, laughing at you when you bleed from your bum and realize that you have been
Mugged by a monster.
all hail the Mighty Bitey. Bitey, bitey. Bitey, bitey. Bitey, bitey. Bitey, bitey.
Gropace. It's Gropace. It's not grapes, it's Gropace. Right. My ass is thoroughly dead. I must leave you now. For the stool has killed my ass. Oh. Right. I won't see you again until Sunday. I will try and remember to do one on Sunday. If I don't do one on Sunday, cry. I don't know. Weep. Weep about it. Do as you will. The PayPal link is one of the many links on the channel main page, under the title. If you have any honor, you will pay for painting you. Or your ancestors will look upon you with great shame, and they will piss on your grave. In the meantime, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And I will see you soon. Yeah, I'm dead ass. My ass is dead. No cap. Dead ass. My ass is dead. So far, so good.